The Danish Defence Intelligence Service, DDIS, is a Danish intelligence agency responsible for Denmark's foreign intelligence, as well as being the Danish Military Intelligence Service. DDIS is an agency under the Ministry of Defence and works under the responsibility of the Minister of Defence. It is housed at Kastellet, Copenhagen. The DDIS gathers, analyses, and disseminates information concerning conditions of importance to Denmark's security, and to the security of Danish military units deployed on international missions. Intelligence activities include collection of information of political, financial, scientific and military interest. DDIS works closely with the Danish Security and Intelligence Service, which is the intelligence arm of the Danish police, and the Signals Intelligence Unit of the Efterretningsregimentet. The current name and basic organization dates from 1 October 1967, when Defense Staff's Intelligence Department was detached from Defense Staff by decree of the Ministry of Defense, as a separate authority of its own, located directly under the Ministry of Defense. The origin can be traced back to the General Staff's Intelligence Section created 1911 and the Naval Staff's Intelligence Section created 1920s and served in World War I and II. During the reconstruction of the Danish military following Denmark's joining of NATO. These two intelligence services were merged on 1 October 1950. As Defense Staff's Intelligence Department as a department under the newly erected Combined Military Staff, the Defense Staff. The origin of the Danish military intelligence is uncertain. 1911 appears in one of the few histories of the Danish military intelligence. However, 1903 has also been suggested as the year of the establishment of the military intelligence. During the Cold War, the military intelligence as well as the intelligence section of the police spied against and recorded the activities of the Danish left wing, communists and pacifists. Among the later organizations and personalities in the Danish chapter of the War Resisters International, the Danish Campaign Against Nuclear Weapons and the Conscientious Objectors Union. This is documented in the Danish Judge Advocate General's Corps report on the occasion of the examination by the judge advocates of certain matters related to Defense Intelligence Service and Conscientious Objectors Union etc. in the period 1970 to 1978. In August 2020, Lars Feinsen was relieved of duty, for the time being, and 2 other employees were also suspended after it was revealed the intelligence agency had broken laws and misled the intelligence watchdog. The agency had been spying on Danish citizens from 2014 to 2020. An investigation was launched after whistleblowers handed over information. The agency is accused of failing to investigate espionage in the armed services and of obtaining and passing on information about Danish citizens. The agency is also accused of concealing offences and failing to inform the intelligence agency watchdog. Defense Minister Trine Bramsen said an investigation would be launched into the claims. She said the investigation would be carried out, the utmost seriousness, and it is important for me to emphasize that the fight against the threats against Denmark must not stop while the investigation is carried out. Kaspar Wester of Danish news site OLFI said to BBC. The supervisory agency suggests that Lars Feinsen has played an active part in withholding information or even deliberately misinforming the supervisory agency. The fact that the head of the Danish Military Intelligence Service is a willing participant in circumventing the agency tasked with holding his own intelligence service legally accountable is mind-blowing and must be deeply concerning to the minister. Wester said the investigation would aim to discover how the scandal had happened and how long it had gone on for. 4 organizations, independent of each other, do various auditing of FE for unauthorized conduct. The service is directly responsible to the Defense Minister, which on behalf of the Government of Denmark supervises the overall actives and conduct of the service. The DDIS is, as Danish Security Intelligence Service is, subject to regularly control by the TET, which is controlled by the Ministry of Justice. It is also subject to Folketingets Control Committee, which was established by Law No. 378 of July 6, 1988. And finally, as all Danish government agencies, FE is subject to control by Rigsrevisionen, to ensure that the money granted to the institution is spent as Folketinget has decided. Coordinates. 55 degrees 41 minutes 28 seconds north, 12 degrees 35 minutes 38 seconds east, 55.69111 degrees north, 12.59389 degrees east, 55.69111, 12.59389.